Hello and welcome. Today I want to take you through the last few weeks of my time here in Augsburg before heading to Mexico. It has been a slow process of saying goodbye to friends and family, organizing and packing everything, all while managing the ups and downs of excitement and joy on the one hand and sadness and nostalgia on the other. Maybe you know the feeling when something is coming to an end and you are super aware of everything that happens around you and you can appreciate all the little mundane things a lot more. I have been feeling like that a lot lately, and while I cherish gratefulness, the emotions that go along with this intense time were often quite overwhelming, and I had difficulties focusing on my regular job. So I appreciated the times a lot when I could prepare for my trip and actually do something, First up, I hosted a tea party with a little giveaway of some of my clothes and other bits and bobs. I wrote a digital invitation and put everything on display that I wanted to give away. I cannot believe how much one accumulates over time. I mean, all of this could clothe a whole nother person. I have been more minimalistic in the past, and I definitely want to be more mindful of what I choose to count as my belongings in the future again. If you're interested in a video about my view on minimalism, please tell me in the comments. On the day of the tea party, I baked some cinnamon rolls, which did not go according to plan. First off, the dough was too soft, so I had to add a lot more flour. And second, I should not have melted the butter for the filling. So it was quite a mess. But luckily, the cinnamon rolls turned out super delicious anyways. I can't believe that a few months ago I actually hesitated to book my flight to Mexico. But that's what happened. I got so scared of everything, of risking to lose people and things, that I found myself unable to make the decision for a long time. And maybe that's understandable since moving countries is a big step. However, in this process I learned two things that helped me a lot. But before I share them with you, we are going to the doctor's office to get vaccinated. We're making a coin from the Augsburger Puppenkiste, which is a very popular puppet theater here in Germany. It's a souvenir for my boyfriend. And we are selling some stuff and digitalizing a lot of my folders from university. And then we're taking a little trip to Frankfurt to see my brother. That's not my brother, that's his dog. She's super sweet. I was so happy to see my brother and his wife before leaving. I also really needed this long weekend. Despite my efforts to live a slow life, lately it has felt more like a superhighway. So these days gave me a much needed break. Before I share what I learned, I also want to say that I am not a psychotherapist, a medical or other health professional. If you experience mental health problems, please see a doctor. The first thing that I learned is that when making a decision, it is not necessarily the case that one choice is better than the other. Two choices can be equally good, though with different outcomes, obviously. I used to think that one option is always better, I just didn't know which one it was, and tried to figure it out by weighing one against the other, thinking about every little detail and the respective possible outcomes. This led me to a lot of rumination. Knowing that whatever I choose, it will be okay is quite liberating. Second, ruminating is never helpful. Some words of wisdom my therapist told me are that I can leave my thoughts and worries to my subconscious, and it will take care of them and come up with solutions. Now, this is easier said than done, but something that may be obvious is that I tend to beat in my head a lot when my thoughts are going around in circles. So I need grounding, coming back into my body. Taking a walk, doing yoga asanas or meditation are good places to start for me. Other things like being creative, meeting friends, cooking, or even household chores can also take my focus off of the things that I ruminate about. Lastly, being compassionate with myself and giving myself time and space to process the changes that are coming into my life is important to shift my anxiety. It always seems so simple, but in our complex, speedy world, the obvious steps sometimes appear counterintuitive to how we normally live.
Welcome to Wild Hair and Chaos. Hello. Excuse the chaos. My backpack has a pretty big hole right here from a mouse from India that gnawed its way into my backpack. So today I want to mend that, and I'm gonna use this little piece of fabric. Good job, mouse. She got all up in my bath cosmetics stuff and gnawed her way into a plastic bottle in which I had oil, and she ate all of that oil. So, I guess it was worth it for her. And here we have the final result.
Yes, it is a privilege to be able to go to Mexico and have a job that allows me to do so, but taking myself out of my normal surroundings and my social circle feels quite unsettling to me. I know that this is the end of a chapter in my life, and despite all the good things I am looking forward to, saying goodbye hurts, and I think it is important to acknowledge that. Ultimately, it just means that what I am saying goodbye to has a lot of value for me. Before I go, I want to show you how I prepared my journal/notebook for this journey. I got these 2 notebooks from my brother. They are both so beautiful. This one has lined paper on one side and blank paper on the other, which I like for journaling as well as doing little sketches or illustrations. It also comes with these little stickers that you can put on the cover. This one has amazing quality and super smooth paper. I will keep it for a later time, and I'm going with the other one right now. I will decorate it with some of these stickers that I bought for my book of memories, as I call it. It's a scrapbook photo album that I made of the last time I was in Mexico. If you're interested in getting a peek into it, please leave me a comment. I would be happy to share some of its details and design ideas. I went through the stickers and chose the ones I liked best for this book. Some of the phrases on them are a little bit weird, but some are also quite nice. As a kind of intention for my time in Mexico, I am writing the lyrics of Pink's song Cover Me in Sunshine on the second page. Weather-wise, this should not be hard to achieve. And that's it. I cut and colored my hair and I feel ready. Thank you so much for being here. I hope it was joyful for you. If you like this video and subscribe to my channel, that means the world to me and truly helps me out a lot. Thank you again and see you in Mexico.